right after my college. Okay, before that, I would like to thank Challenges sir for facilitating me and Nirmala ma'am for inviting me for this day. So, right after my college, I joined IBM in the year 2019 in August. So, I joined as a security delivery specialist. So, after that, in 2021, IBM has announced Kyndryl as a separate company to concentrate on their cloud. So the infrastructure business services is a separate entity. So currently I am working in Kyndryl, and my major job is I am into identity and access management. Okay, so I know you will not be knowing what is identity and access management. So let me start by that. And before that, yes, you all use your Google Gmails, right? So access management is something to do with okay. So IAM is just three things: what the user wants, can we trust the user, and what kind of access to be provided. So, and the main important thing of IAM. Just playing with the data. So you have to be work very responsibly because you are handling data. Data is more precious than money. Okay. So data, what basically we do in my job profile is we handle user account provisioning and deprovisioning, and we deal with pretty much everything: server, access, everything to do with the user. MFA, multi-factor authentication, PTN, single sign-on, RBAC, everything we do. And in simple words, we decide what kind of access and what the user should do, and are we giving it to the right user. So that is my job. And currently I am working as one of the technical leads for a UK client, and we work for all 4 regions: APAC, EMEA, entire and Latin, covering all 4 regions. Okay, that's it about my job. Yes. So let's get into our topic today. It's about adaptive AI. Okay. So before going into adaptive AI, we'll discuss what is AI. Then we will get to know what is adaptive AI. I want any one of you to tell me the understanding about AI. Anything. Just for your level, what is your understanding? Anybody? Guys, it is Saturday. Come on. You are going to have a long weekend. Just show your interest, okay? Anybody? Girls? Anyone? Very good. You want the mic or you? No, ma'am. Yeah. No, ma'am. I'm just a senior.
My name is Chandana from second year. In my sense, AI reduces our works and everything is done by artificial intelligence. And nowadays, coming to AI, there is no human works. Everything is done by AI and developing many things. In our knowledge, it reduces the human works and all it done by AI.
I would like to appreciate you because in front of so many people you are answering this. Very good quality. Keep going. Okay. Let me start with what is AI. I agree with what she told. She told us the advantages of AI and also she included the disadvantages that no human work is needed. We'll discuss this later, but we'll start with AI for now. So AI is nothing but you are making a computer do smart things to interact with a human. Okay, AI is not a tool anymore. It is just like a co-worker, just like a co-human being. You can make a AI behave like a human completely. Okay, so I'll tell you the difference between before going into the adaptive AI. I'll tell you what what is AI with a simple example. Okay, so what does the AI job do is, you give the data, you train the AI with the data, and you set the rules. Based on that, it will behave. Traditional AI, it is just based on what existing data, and anything that needs to be refreshed on the data needs human intervention. Okay, so the best example for this is, everybody is using Gmail, right? Gmail? You have spam folder, right? Spam folder, right? So what AI does there is, spam based on your email, what type of data the email contains, we set a rule that this is coming from a spam and move it to a different folder. So that is based on what rule you are defining and what is the data your particular email has. And if there is a new spam email coming in your email, then AI will not auto detect it. Okay, there human intervention is needed. So you have to redefine your rule that this also should go to a spam folder. So this is the traditional AI, static. Static means everything is based on what that AI has learned. Okay, so in that case only adaptive AI is different. So adaptive AI is what it does is, it is an AI but it keeps reading and it keeps updating the data and it keeps evolving. Okay, so for an adaptive AI, the best example I would say is, how many of you use Google Maps? Everybody? You know it? So example, let's say you're going from Hosur to Krishnagiri, okay, and you're using Google Maps. So what AI does there is, when you're traveling at that point of time, based on the traffic, it will show you mild traffic, means it will show you yellow color, right? If there is heavy traffic, it will show you red color. So that is based on the current situation, right? It is not predefined. It differs based on each second, every minute it will change. Now it will be red in color, suddenly if traffic is not there, it will change. So that is the best example for adaptive AI. Your standard traditional AI is static and it needs human intervention to change the data. But adaptive AI, it keeps learning based on the data, it keeps changing. Because data is not constant, it keeps changing. Okay, understood? Understood? Yes. So next, let's go to the next topic. Are we planning for job? So what's your plan?
What is searching still? What is
But you will have some expectations, no? This is how your career goes.
I can talk about.
Yeah, sure.
நம்ம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ற மாதிரி போனா நமக்கு ஐடியா இருக்காங்க எது கிடைக்குமோ அது போயிட்டு சேர்ந்ததுக்கு அப்புறமா ட்ரை பண்ணாங்க கீப் ஆன் ட்ரைங்
Just going with the flow. That's what I did. Then I got into this final year. We had college placements. In college placement itself, I had a job. I got an offer. After this, there was a location constraint. I hope many of us will have that location constraint. But you should not, after joining this, I realized location should not be a constraint. You have to choose wisely. If you have a job from if you have two opportunities, do not go by the location, go by do not go by the salary also. You have to go by the job, what you are going to do. You have to analyze where you will learn and then earn. Learning is the first step. Earning will come automatically if you keep learning. Understood? So third is, please start planning only. Do some certifications. You have lot of anybody, if you want to join software IT, start doing cloud. You have Azure cloud, AWS, everything for free. You have the initial course free. You can access it and complete it easily. All you need is spend 2 hours per day. In 1 month you can obtain those certifications. And for entry level, that is more than enough to land in the job. AI is continuous learning. It keeps learning. Okay. It keeps learning and it keeps modifying this is like Gartner credits. Okay, I'll tell you what Gartner is. Gartner is a company that gives advices for companies. It provides financial advices based on which companies will take strategies. Okay, so Gartner has predicted that AI will help organizations outperform competitors by 25%. So companies who are using adaptive AI will outperform other companies by 25%. So most of the companies are into AI these days. Okay. So this is just a percentage by AI matters now. So if you want to go through this. So real world impact AI transformations, we all know Tesla, right? Tesla. So that is a big example for adaptive AI. So that is what autonomous vehicle says. And fraud detections, as I said, in your another example is you're using an account. Okay, let's say employee is joining the company. So user will have an email, a password. So how adaptive AI works here is you will have only if you give your password, you will log in right away. There is nothing involved after that. So how adaptive AI works here is you have certain level of authentication. You have Microsoft authentication, multi-factor authentication, Okta. These are kind of authentications. This will work when adaptive AI, what it does is it will monitor the login hours of the employee, where you are logging in from, and if there is any suspicious activity, it will sense and it will send you a email kind of thing that your account is in risk. You are all using Gmail, right? So when you log into your account from a different computer or from a different, say you are using it from a browsing center, it will immediately send you an email to identify, yes, you are using it or no. You will get this email, right? So that is about adaptive AI. It will sense the design of pattern you are logging in and where you are logged in from. And if it is a high risk alert, it will immediately lock your account. Okay? So that is about adaptive AI.
Let's say if you are recruiting, what are the expectations you expect from the employees to recruit? Like what makes them stand out? Like you said, as you have experienced, you have seen that it's like updating day by day. So what's the set of skills and what's needed to improve?
See, I'll tell you one thing. Everybody should start using LinkedIn. Okay, you have LinkedIn, right? So whatever, if you go and search for any job in LinkedIn, they will look for, even for a fresher, they will look for any single certificate, basic level certification. So the thing is, either earn the certificate to enter the job. If not, even if you don't get the certificate, learn what it is to face the interview. Basic level questions will be there for entry level jobs. So basic level questions will be there, but you should be bold enough to answer them. To me, when I attended this company interview, in college also, what kind of questions they ask is very basic level. They will test your confidence, not what you are answering. We should not lag. Even, see, if you are not pretty much confident about that answer, at least make it. Okay, at least try and make it. At least relevant to that, if you know something, try to answer it. But do not say like this, or do not say something irrelevant. This is called this. Like that you should not say. You have to stay confident. That is what they will test first, confident. And they will test you whether you will be able to tackle everything. So confidence is the key. Skills comes with confidence. So if you are attending an interview and if you know I'm not saying everything in the sense to a professional level, but entry level, if you know everything, confidence comes automatically, right? You will be confident enough to answer. And if I am a recruiter, I will expect very little less from the freshers. But not everybody is like that, I'll tell you, because market is growing, everything is changing. But A is the best example for that. Yes?
Today's session, ma'am already has said that you are a doctor. And ma'am, now you are working in a software company. But you are studying courses and how will you work in software company? And is CGPA matters or is, do you learn any skills?
First, I'll start with that question. We have a subject called Object-Oriented Programming Language. It's still there, right?
Yes.
They are studying. Yeah. So that is very important. You have to learn. You should know the basics. And when you join as a fresher, the expectations is there, but compared to an experienced candidate, the expectation is little less. But in today's market, you have to earn a skill because there are n number of people passing out each year, and you have to stand out. Then only you will be identified and you'll be getting the job. So I'll tell you what I did. Okay. So I was good in books. Okay. And we had a training in the final year. Thanks to the staffs for arranging all these things. We had a training, and people from other organizations come and teach us what it is. Just basics. You should not like coding and all. It has to come automatically. Okay. So you have to build the basic concepts. When I studied, it was C, C++, and Java little bit in the trainings only we went. But now Java is also post-dated. Now it is Python. It is going. Okay. So whatever you want to do that correctly. If you want to go to your electrical field, choose that. There also same thing. You have to earn a skill. Without skill, you cannot sustain in the market. Sustainability is very difficult today. You can enter a job easily. If you give like 90%, you can easily enter a job. But to sustain in the market, you have to keep updating. You have to stay relevant. Relevant is a correct word. You have to stay very relevant. To the market trend, you have to keep updating. Whatever we studied that day, everybody will say it is outdated. You have to keep updating every day. Every day you are learning a job.
Thank you.
And only that girl.